wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to the No Home Thoughts Podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Ra.
It's Bra.
And we have another installment of No Home Thoughts.
Okay.
Bra, it's all over the news. You can't hide from it. You already know what I want to talk about.
Let's get into it then. Let's get it.
The Tekashi 6ix9ine situation.
Your boy.
That's
your boy.
What? Don't do that. I got a few things to say.
6ix9ine this and 6ix9ine that.
Never. No.
You can hit my phone with 6ix9ine that.
That's one of his songs.
I don't know. I mean, that's how it go, but
I don't know. I don't know nothing about it, but
boy ain't got no bars. But
we got to get into this whole snitching topic, man. Hey. We already did a podcast on snitching, but we gotta jump back into it because I find myself on YouTube looking at some of the videos, looking at some of the stuff, looking at the comments, the memes and stuff like that. And I called you on the phone. I told you this, like, everybody want to jump on this dude 6ix9ine for being a snitch, and it's crazy because the same people who got something to say about him know damn well if they was facing 47 years, they be snitching too. I'm not condoning what he doing. What I'm saying is everybody want to jump out the woodwork and be like, if that was me, man, I wouldn't have said nothing. You know, I'm 10 toes down. I'm doing my time.
But you know, it's easy to do that. I mean,
that's the problem. It's like those people are the same people as 6ix9ine. He was faking a gangster, and then he got faced with actually having to be gangster, and what'd he do?
He telling. He tattle.
Yeah, and the same dude's like, man, he broke the code. Man, you don't do that. You don't snitch, man. You do your time. Man, shut up. You know damn well you snitching too. And that's the whole thing. Because I asked you, out of all them comments that were in that comment section, let's just make up a number. 100,000 comments. He called them 100,000 bitches. Called them 100,000 snitches. 100,000, you know, I'm doing my time. Care what nobody say. All them dudes ain't doing their time.
Everybody ain't doing
Everybody not doing that time. So that's my only thing is, stop it. Number one, I do agree. The streets are for the people who belong in the streets. If you gangster, there's a code. From what I hear, there's a code. I'm not in the streets. But all y'all dudes out there
doing podcasts.
Exactly.
Gang banging on the podcast.
Yeah, all y'all dudes out there talking this nonsense, man. I wouldn't have told. Yes, you a civilian just like me. I don't care if you sell nickel bags of weed on your break. You are a civilian. You are not in the streets.
Only thing I'm gonna say is, when it comes to things like that, I wouldn't tell if I partake in it. Like if me and you decided to rob a bank, I'm not going to snitch on you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put your mom in a situation that I wouldn't want my mom in. Like, dang, like y'all both did it, and I'm like, you know, bro, it was his idea, officer. He just brought me along with it. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
It sound like it.
Get the hell out. See that? Yeah, see, there you go.
See, they don't even need to call it dropping it down no more.
See,
yo, I'm about to drop a 6ix9ine on this boy. I'm about to drop a 6ix9ine on him. Nah, but I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't surprise me. I mean, I already said 1,000,001 times. Nipsey Hussle said it in one of his. Nipsey, you know,
R.I.P.
he gone. I mean, Nipsey gone. But the song that they put out once he was gone, he said, man, y'all acting like y'all surprised as Tekashi 6ix9ine snitch. You know what I mean? When they seen that fight, when he was at the airport, and he was running behind the bull like he was hopping around. Come on, man! I knew he was a rat then.
listen.
But then, hold on. Let me just say this. We also don't know what they try to do to him. So we only see one part. Because if somebody, let's just say, for instance, you this gangster, and everybody now trying to pin everything on me, what I'm going to do? Try to pin everything back on you. So that could have been, you know what I mean, a lot of stuff still unfolding. But you asked me, he was scared.
Of course.
They said 47 years.
Said 47 years.
Man, listen. That's why I'm not a gangster.
Hey, that's my whole point.
Cause those numbers right there, I can't do 47.
I can't do 47 years. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm snitching.
Right.
I'm saying I'm not putting myself in a position to do 47. So I'm not gonna sit up there and be like 6'9" a bitch. He a snitch. He did that and the third. What I'm gonna say is, well, even though he is, what I'm gonna say is, like cats out there, like man, because on YouTube, every time everybody knows they do it. They watch the videos. Either they go to the comments first, or they watch the video while they read the comments.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Everybody in the comments section, all of a sudden, the gangster, man. Yeah. Everybody in the comments section.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like, come on, man. You snitched on me in the 3rd grade to get out of detention, but all of a sudden you gonna do 47 years.
Man, I was locked up. Man, it was about 48 hours. I ain't snitch because it was
because it was on you.
It was on me. You know what I mean? It was no telling. You know what I mean? Well, I could have, but
okay,
it was going like Rick Ross say, snitching ain't gonna cut no time. I think Tekashi 6ix9ine is going definitely 47 years might turn to 47 hours after he get done his trial.
They talking about he could get out early next year, do a time serve. He got to get his 5K letter and all this. That's why he out there. He got to tell everybody who did everything he partook in. That's why you see all this. This person did this. I set this person to do that. He doing a whole lot of telling.
But hold up, but he doing telling that they don't even know about. Like, I mean, he pulling everybody in it. Like Cardi B. You know what I mean?
Nah. Some of it, because I watched the tape. Some of it he telling, but like here's the thing. Some of the questions the DA asked you, they already know. They need you to corroborate that story. That's all it is. It's like, what's his name? It's like we saw on the confessions with the Central Park 5.
Right.
It was like Corey Wise, right? They need you to say him. Because they already got the names and they already know. Right. They just need somebody. That's why 6ix9ine is being a witness. They need somebody alive to point these things out and be like, him. That's why in the courtroom they was like, do you recognize anybody? And he was like, you heard him low for a little bit, and he was like, yeah, I recognize. I'm pointing because that's just a natural thing to do. Right. I didn't see the video, I just heard it, and he was like, I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah, what's the video?
It was Harv and the other boy. He was like,
that's all I remember.
That's all I remember.
He was like, he got the white thing on his head. I was like, yo, damn, man. Bruh.
The only thing I will say, it was kind of funny, but it wasn't funny. They was like, are you currently locked up at the time? He was like, yeah. When did you get locked up? He was like, November 18th, 2018. He was like, when did you start cooperating with the when you start cooperating? He was like, November 19th, 2018.
They ain't take you long.
He was like, I would have cooperated on the 17th, but y'all ain't asked me yet. That was
they
bad.
They ain't get that boy no cheeseburger.
That was bad.
They ain't give him no cheeseburger. They ain't give him no cigarettes. Nothing.
As soon as he locked up, he was like, I got some names for y'all.
They gave that boy a 2-headed pencil and said, hey man, listen, just give us.
He was like, give me a pen because I ain't gonna make no mistakes.
That's what they did to the boy on the wire. It's like, man, we need a name, man. Give us something to work with. And he gave him a lot. He giving everything.
He giving everything up.
But now who get the blame for it? Because the
gangsters get the blame for it.
Yeah, why would you put
they get a lot of the blame for it.
Yeah, why I wouldn't put that guy in that position. Well, you gotta think. He was feeding us.
It don't matter. You could feed me with a long handled spoon. You don't need to be in our daily operations knowing everything.
That's true.
all it takes is this to give me some money. That's all it takes.
That's true.
That's all it takes.
He was on Breakfast Club. Took him some. Oh, you think this is a persona? I go anywhere. I let my nuts hang. I say, yo. He was like, what?
Now,
let anybody step to me.
I'm sorry. He do deserve some time because he was a whole lot of suck my.
Yeah, he was. He told a lot of people that.
He was a whole lot of that, and it's like.
So now, what you think gonna happen when he come home? Because he coming home, he's dropping a 6ix9ine on people.
When me and you first talked about it, I was like, I don't see him doing no more records or anything like that. And you're like, yes, he is.
He gonna be a bigger artist.
And here's the thing about it. I was watching YouTube videos. I was watching this dude. I gotta give him credit. Choke No Joke. He reminded me of something. No, real.
All right, let's hear it.
No, listen.
Choke
the thing about it is, I knew about it, but I forgot about it, and that's just a sad state of affairs with a lot of people, and I'm putting myself to blame on that. You know, he's convicted. What do you call it? Sexual predator.
But he ain't do it.
No, he's convicted.
He had at that time. He ain't had no money.
It don't matter. It don't matter. He's convicted.
Right. That don't count.
No, it do count. Like,
and
it's paperwork saying that he can't be around children. Like, it's like, hold up. You say that.
Yeah.
But me and you, if we cool,
right?
But you find out I got paperwork saying I can't be around kids, you're not gonna be like, no, that's my man.
Hold on. No.
Right.
But hold on.
Keep it real.
Hold on. I'm about to.
All right.
Let me. Can I say my side of the story?
Go ahead. I want to hear this.
So in that case, he was messing with some girl. She was 14, and I think at the time he was 19.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't even like in his 20s. He was like 19. No, just hear me out. He didn't know that the girl was 14. He said that she told him that she was 18. So it hit the fan. He went through court. Bruh, for one, he couldn't fight anything. And I don't think it was no sexual.
There was a video.
I don't think he had sex with her. I think
with her topless and him in the video.
Yeah, I don't think they had sex or anything. But he didn't know. And then he had to plead to that because this was not 6ix9ine. This was Daniel, whatever his name is, Daniel Hernandez.
It don't matter.
He didn't have no money to fight the case.
It don't matter. It doesn't
I know
matter.
plenty of I know a lot of. Oh my God, we was just talking. Hold on.
No, because you get kind of long with it, and then you got the nerve to cut me off.
No, but I'm just saying. Sometimes.
But all you're doing is stating the exact facts. You cool with that? That's all I'm asking. It's not the same thing as he was like, yo, she 14? I don't care. Bring her to my bedroom. It's not the exact same thing, but is that okay?
It's not okay.
And that's all I'm saying.
But I'm just saying it's different when you don't know when a woman be lying.
We said on the same podcast, watch out for the dude who look at a girl when she 10, 11, 12 and like, yo, she gonna be bad when she get older.
You talking about somebody that was
let me finish.
Go ahead.
There's warning signs, right? Like everything ain't full-fledged. He got pornography on his phone. He messed with little girls. It's things leading up to that. How many times when you was 19 did you mess with a 14-year-old?
Absolutely never.
Okay, so there's people are cut from a different cloth, right?
Right, but it's not. I know like somebody personally. Like that's what I'm saying. Right, it's different for me.
It is.
I know somebody. I'm serious, like personally, and I seen it happen to this particular person. He was messing with a female. She was 14. I seen a girl. She did not look 14. Come to find out, she was 14. He went to jail. He did 3 years. I don't, like, nobody ever hold that against him. Even though that's what happened, but we all seen her, and he was 19. It's like, and I have a 15-year-old daughter, but I don't see him as a predator because he was 19, she was 14, and she said that she was, 18 or older or whatever it was. And he, bro, that's tough. That's tough.
I wasn't there. Like,
that's tough.
I can only take your word for it, but at the same time,
you know anything that I say, I can get him on the phone.
Nah, because I don't care about nobody else's opinion.
I can get him. I can get him on the phone.
About me. I would need to see that girl for myself, because some people say, "Oh no, dog, you gotta see her." Then I've seen girls. I'm like, yeah, but.
No, I ain't gonna lie. She didn't look. But you gotta think about it.
I gotta see with my own eyes.
I was about, at that time, I was about 15, 16.
I gotta see with my own eyes.
No, that's true.
I got to, because
that's true.
Because in certain situations, because I even grew up on like, yo, like make sure like once I turned 19, like I wasn't messing with no underage girls anyway. But once I turned 19, it was like, yo, make sure.
When
I'm not trying to.
Hold up, you was 19. You ain't messing with a 17-year-old?
No. No.
You ain't messing with a 17-year-old?
No, I wasn't at the time. No.
No, I'm just saying you wouldn't.
No.
Why?
No.
That's 2-year difference. Matter of fact, hold up. Matter of fact, a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old both can be in 12th grade together.
True. That's bad, but true. You're not telling me anything that's impressive.
No, I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Because I was 17 in the 12th grade.
What happened to being held to a higher standard?
No, I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a higher standard. That's all I'm saying. A higher standard. Like we can lower the bar all we want, but let's raise the bar. That's all I'm saying. But we digress. He was convicted. I don't care how it happened. He was convicted.
All right. He was. All right.
He was convicted.
That's your opinion.
No, I mean, it's the truth. He was convicted. I'm not saying that makes him he was convicted.
No, but I'm just saying. Go.
He was convicted.
Okay, he was convicted.
And how many times have you heard about it since?
You heard about it, like once he first started blowing. Mm-hmm. You heard about it, but
I have no idea.
You heard that?
Yeah, I have no idea what that was.
Oh, that was some freaky stuff right there. Yeah, check your phone.
Nah.
Turn your radios down. Turn your radios down. I don't know what that was about. That's that technology. I mean, maybe it's a ghost.
Yeah, so you ain't heard about it again.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, once he hit the fame, they brought it up. And he explained it on Breakfast Club. And that was it.
And that was enough for a lot of people.
Once again, Rob, I know people that I'm talking about real life people that I might not have. It's two people that I know that it happened to. One of them, I had to call his brother to get him on the phone. The other one, I have his direct number. Of course, they won't get on air and say it. But these people one of the guys, it was live.
Why not?
Because, it's touchy.
That's my whole thing of it all. Like, I'm not trying to...
I swear we was just talking about this yesterday. Me and my other man. The girl didn't want to stay at the house. I don't want to get too detailed, but
I don't think you should even.
No, because this what I do.
No, I don't think you should.
This is what I do, but no, it don't matter. So
I think it matters a little bit.
No, let me just finish my story.
All right.
So she didn't want to live there in that house, so she made up that lie, and then years later, like my man Brian Banks. She came out and said it was a lie, but he couldn't take it to. Well, he could have took it to court, but the lawyer told him it was best not to take it to court, so he had to.
Why?
Because when, oh my God, they believe a woman over a man. That's first. Sometimes they base cases off of how little she is, how young. They try to find the soft part of the story, and it's about proving your innocence to 12 people, and at that point it really don't matter. So the lawyer said, and then sometimes you might not even have the money Because if you taking that to trial, that's a 2-year. Lawyers, they need to get paid. Depending on how you set up, when I got in trouble, lawyer told me,
Retainer.
Stop talking. I need $1,500 just to listen to your story. I said, damn, $1,500? By the time the end of my case, I had to give him $3,500. So that's just how it goes. So that's $5,000 by the time it was all over. I had to give him $5,000. I mean, obviously it made a difference, but in his case, he probably didn't have no money, and he probably just gave it to him. This was best what to do. And anything is better than having you out than in. But now that you out, he had this pretty much. You had to be a sex offender. You know what I mean? Whatever type of job that you work in there, the school. You pretty much you have to plead guilty for something that you know you didn't do. And now the girl come out and said, "Oh, I just was mad." Come on, man. It's people that deal with that. So I can't say like when that's why nobody never hold it against them. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling the truth. I think that's why that's why people don't bring it up.
No, I don't think it's the same, because you're using an experience that happened in your life, and like you taking his word for it, and you're comparing it to something that you know about. But at the end of the day,
I understand.
He was still.
I understand,
but he was still convicted of it, regardless.
Yeah, he was convicted,
and it's on paper.
Right. Sometimes you can. It's not about being convicted.
No, it is about like we talk about this all the time. Perception is reality, and
sometimes you have to
public
fold.
opinions. I'm not saying sometimes you don't have to fold. I'm not disagreeing with you with that.
Okay.
Well, my whole thing is your perspective versus my perspective. Neither one of us is wrong.
Okay.
Because the whole thing of it is, I don't care what happened.
Okay.
Me personally, like it happened. Like,
all right.
We could say, oh no, but let me tell you why it happened. It happened.
So now,
but
so now you saying that nobody don't bring it up, and I'm telling you why nobody don't bring it up.
Nah, but not everybody knows the whole story is what I'm saying. And like, what the whole point of it isn't anything done wrong. My whole point of it is people hear that and they didn't even care. They don't care. They don't do no research. They really didn't care. Right. That was the whole point of everything. It wasn't that. It was like, whatever. I don't even care. I don't need to get to the bottom of that. I love this song. Hot. He got a red bandana on. He throwing up gang signs. I'm Treyway. I'm with all that. Right. That's my whole perspective of it. Not to delve deeper into the whole how it happened or anything like that. Well, it's the fact that people see some things or hear some things and they weigh it out. Like, okay, talent prevails a lot, and we see it in the NFL, NBA. Any type of entertainment, talent prevails. Like, you'll sweep some stuff under the rug.
Where's the talent at? Or is it?
I mean, nah, he's talented in the sense that
he's like, not talented. He sold albums.
No, okay,
he's not talented.
How many albums you sold?
I didn't sell any.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, don't
selling albums is talent now.
Yeah. All right. Who? How many albums have you sold then?
Am I making albums?
How many albums have you made?
None.
All right then. So don't diss somebody else for what they able to do.
So how does that? That's not talent.
Hold on. It is, and you never let me finish. For one, I said he is talented in the sense that he can make. He marketed himself. Like when he was on the Breakfast Club, how many views did he get? Did you see his Breakfast Club interview?
The question is, did you see it?
How you gonna answer my question? Never mind. We gonna skip to something else. So
I said multiple times on this show. You can rewind it. I said multiple times that I seen the Breakfast Club.
I didn't ask to rewind. I asked you a straight up question. Did you see? Yes or no?
I've been said it already.
No,
I said it already.
I asked you.
I said I already watched it. Why you asking me stuff that I answered? I said I already watched the Breakfast Club. I said he talked about the whole girl situation on the Breakfast Club.
No, he spoke on it. I asked you directly. Have you seen it? And then you was like, "Have you?"
I said I've seen it on the Breakfast Club.
What's the point of asking me if I seen it or not? What difference does that make? But like I said, you seen it. Are you a 6ix9ine fan?
No.
So why did you watch it? So he has a talent to bring you in to watch something regardless of why. So he can actually
every interview on Breakfast Club.
No, you don't.
I watch every interview on Breakfast Club. every last one. And I told you that before.
No.
I watch every interview. The question is, do I complete all of them? I watch every last one. You ask my wife. You can go back to my history. I watch every interview on The Breakfast Club.
All right, so what about the stuff you sent me that wasn't Breakfast Club? It just was 6ix9ine related.
That was just some research that I was doing. That don't change the fact that do I watch every interview?
I'm just saying.
Every interview.
You watching him because it's something to talk about, something to look at.
Yes.
That's the whole point of it all.
That's what people talking
There's
about.
1,000 other artists out there. 1,000 other artists.
If Jay-Z did it, I'd be talking about Jay-Z.
If Jay-Z did what?
And all the stuff that 6ix9ine did, I'd be talking about Jay-Z right now. If it was LL Cool J, I don't care. It'll be whoever it is. It's not because
he has some type of talent, because otherwise he wouldn't be making any type of money, any type of videos.
That I guess you gotta ask somebody else. Do he have any type of talent?
No, I mean, it's proof is in the pudding. Like, you may not like it, but at the end of the day, he's still making videos and stuff. Like, people are still watching him. Like, I would love to be untalented and have as many views as he has.
I mean, me personally, I thought I need to know what the definition of talent is.
I just told you he had a talent. Like, he may not be able to make music you like, but he can make music enough for other people to like. Like, it's just the same difference as you saying that, Aerosmith isn't talented or something like that because you don't listen to rock and roll. Or a country music singer isn't talented because you don't like country. Just because you don't like his music and it's not your music, you can't discredit him. The people who didn't like 2 Live Crew, they gonna say they not talented because they was too lewd and offensive to people.
The question was asked to me, not to other people. You asked me, I'm pretty sure you said, is 6ix9ine talented?
No, I was talking about him being talented and you just cut me off.
And I said,
I said he's talented in a sense, and you was like, he's talented? The question wasn't posed to you. You posed the question.
Okay. Well, I'll take that. I don't think he's talented. And I have a right to voice my opinion. I don't think he have a talent. But then you coming back over, you trying to correct my opinion.
I'm not trying to correct your opinion.
Well, you talking about you had some.
He's doing something that. So what is he doing? So what is the million views? It's just nothing. Like, anybody can get 1 million views.
That is a person get punched in the face on the internet, get 1 million views. I can show. Something. It's a little boy that cried over a dead fish.
How many other videos does he have? He
had over 50 million views.
How many other videos does he have?
But it doesn't matter.
I'm asking. It does matter. He's done it. It's multiple things. You're talking about one video. He's got. I can for whatever.
I'm just talking about the one video.
And then on top of that, how many #1 hits does he have on Billboard?
I don't think he had none.
Okay.
He never had a #1 hit.
Okay.
He been in the top 50. I don't think he ever had a #1 hit. If you want to say Fifi, that's not even his song.
It don't matter. Like,
you said it. I'm just correcting you.
So whose song is it if he's not on it? Like, he gets credit for it as well.
Well, he's a feature.
All right,
that's what's called a feature.
It don't matter, man.
But if you're gonna say something, have your facts.
No, you want to just discredit everything. It's not his song. He a feature.
That's my opinion.
It don't matter.
That's my opinion. I don't care. I don't like his music. So what?
And no one said you had to like his music, but you're trying to say he's not talented based on.
So what? I think he's not talented, and
I'm not.
That's just my opinion.
I never said it wasn't your opinion. You said what talent does he have, and I explained. I said he has a talent for.
Okay, moving on. You can say all that, but I just think that he have no talent. I just think that all the videos that he make is people that just being nosy. That's the only reason why people check his videos out. I don't think it's a talent there. It's an image that people like to see. And like you said, why are we talking about him? If it was about anybody that has some relevance, I'd be talking about him. Or that's a hot topic. I don't see no talent in that kid. At all. He got colorful hair and a bunch of tattoos on his face, and he screamed like Onyx did back in the day.
Onyx had talent?
Yeah.
Why?
They was lyrical.
6 consecutive Hot 100 entries. Debuts in top 5 hip hop and R&B.
Oh, I'm waiting for you to hear number 1. That's what you said. He never had a number 1.
Fifi, but he was a he was a feature. So
yeah, that's not his song.
He's on the song.
Yeah, it's not his song. I said that before you even did your research. I said Fifi probably, but that's not his song. That's Nicki Minaj's song. He's a feature. Come on, man. I don't even know if that's a number 1. That was a number 1 song. I just said, but all his songs never was number 1. He been in the top 100 Billboard. All his songs that he dropped, he never had a number 1. And the reason why he been so successful because he's a independent artist. He tour a lot. Troll. He always on the internet. That's what people love. That's I don't know. Some people do say that's a talent, just trolling people on the internet. I guess if I don't have no values or whatever in life, I can do that too. I can sit up here and just talk about people. Cause all you gotta do, somebody like me, I have some type of respect for myself. You're not gonna see me with I ain't gonna disrespect him, but you're not gonna see me doing some of the things that he did to get clout. But that's what it was all about, and that's what he's telling about now. He faked about being a gangster. He
did, but
you know what I mean? All that stuff was fake, so he could get to a level. That's not a talent. It was like something that was given to him, man. That's not a talent. They chose to put him in that position. And that's how he said it on the stand. He said, "Oh, I was busting tables." He named the guy that came and hollered at him. He said, "Oh, you look like you'll be a good artist to be a rock and roll." So he went on tour. Just got long hair, so it just, you know what I mean? They kind of mixed the rap with the rock and roll, and it popped. Lyrically, he not saying anything. He just yelling. People like it. That don't make it talent.
That don't make it not talent either. So,
Well,
because lyrics, you're looking for lyrics. Lyrics is a talent, but if
lyrics is a talent.
Yeah, so if people aren't looking for lyrics, you can't just discredit it for that. Like, you can't say lyrics is a talent.
I don't even know if that boy write that stuff.
Man.
Like, I don't even know. The way he snitching? We'll find out.
I don't think that matters, because then you get a slippery slope, because we don't know who write what.
No, I'm just saying, because
there's a lot of people who supposedly got ghostwriters and this, that, and the third, but shit, if that's the case, maybe more people need to get ghostwriters.
I'm just saying, because you said lyrics was a talent.
Yeah.
And we talking about his talent and his lyrics.
Oh, no, that's you.
No, I just,
that's you.
I don't think he do. I just think he have a look. It's not a talent. Like, you know what I mean? It's just something he was catchy. Oh, dye your hair this color. Talk about people. Get on the internet and do it. Scream these words into the mic. It's not. I don't see anything that I could be like, I can't see nobody else doing that. He was put in a position in a court. A lot of people, I think, was like that. Even when it comes to sports, like how we say some people just what we used to say, like they're a product of the system. People say that about like Brad Johnson. He's a product of the system. That's the only reason why he won a Super Bowl. I mean, sometimes people, Brad Johnson, he wasn't a good quarterback. Flat out, he wasn't a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He was on a good team. That's how he got him a Super Bowl.
It's a little bit more than that.
No, I'm just saying. That's how I view it. Like,
That's my whole thing of it all, because you're like, it's they just did this and did that. Anybody can't do it. But at the same time, like, there's only 32 jobs in the NFL to be a starting quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He got one of those jobs. So, regardless of what, he beat out somebody to get that job, and he was in college as a starting quarterback and then got into the NFL. So it was like he had the opportunity and he had somewhat of the skill. Somewhat somewhere, because if that's the case, there's another Tekashi 6ix9ine coming out soon, somewhere.
Well, what I do know is, once again, this is stuff that I talk about all the time. Some people is placed in positions. We was just talking about the high school that I went to, Simon Gratz, and we was talking about people that got positions based on family members that previously went there, or that's currently in the NBA or some type or pro level. They not better than the person that's on the bench, but sometimes, you know, you get that little extra boost. That's what they chose. It's not about who better. Sometimes you get that little extra that little push because who you are, what your last name is. Now, some people, they good, but I just think that, I don't know. We even talked about, we was talking about like who was a better actor, Denzel or Samuel L. Jackson. People say Denzel the better actor based off of what everybody's saying. I love Denzel, but when we start breaking the movies down, we was like, the Samuel, the movies was kind of, you know, Denzel movies was a little, like, that movie wasn't that good. Samuel had, so now we looking at the catalog.
No, I don't remember it like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember it like that.
I remember it just like that.
I remember it being like, oh, Denzel got a bunch of movies where he was the lead role. Samuel L. had a bunch of, like, what do they call it? Starring roles. I mean, no, co-starring roles.
Your memory kicking in now?
Yeah.
Oh. It's funny. Y'all notice, he always say he got a bad memory, but this is a conversation we had years ago, but you remember now?
Yeah.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. We went movie off of movie, and we was just talking, we was comparing their movies. Star movies, not co-stars and none of that.
So what was Samuel L.'s starring movies?
That we talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. And I was just, well, I was just giving
you
an example.
We didn't got completely
yeah, no, I was just giving
anyway,
my example. Because people put people in certain places when they don't deserve it. They just get that position because what everybody else say. Just like how I'm using this because so you can see my point. Seinfeld. People might say, a lot of people in the black community might say Martin is better than Seinfeld. That don't change your opinion. And I give you smack about it because this is what everybody's saying, and I could just say that you're different. By you being different, that give me something to bust on you about. But you like a Seinfeld over Martin. It's no right or wrong answer. that's what you like. You know what I mean? I just talk trash.
You lost me.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. People get placed in positions that they don't deserve.
What? How does that equate to Seinfeld? That's why I said you lost me.
Oh, well, because this is what you choose. Is number one. And just because everybody else say Martin is number one, you never chose the Martin route. You chose the how you really see it. People don't do that. So just like how you just say what they put in front of you, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and you figure, oh, well, since he have a bunch of albums sold and all, he have a talent. No, I don't agree with that.
No, that's not. Go ahead. You're mixing everything up. So we just gonna skip over all that.
I just think
that was just a bunch of nonsense we spewed for a little bit.
If people gonna make the comments, they gonna understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was. Anyway, so we kind of strayed away from the whole point of this whole podcast. Snitching.
No, not me at all.
Yeah, you did.
I just gave examples. I'm still on Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Nah, I said the whole point of the podcast with the snitching.
Oh well, you know what I mean.
We strayed far away from it.
Well, and now at this point, now you was trying to talk about, because you brought up he was messing with a minor, and then you was going on from that, and that's when I kind of went in. We kind of took a different road. Yeah. But you can get back to that. You can get back to the point that you was trying to make with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and no, actually, what you want is it that you agree with Tekashi 6ix9ine
about what?
About what he doing? Do you agree what he's doing?
I agree with it on the standpoint that he's able to make his own decisions. So it makes no difference to me what he did, because he ain't snitching on me. Everybody involved in that, they got to take their own blame. From him to the people he snitched on, to the people who robbed him, or whatever the case may be.
Oh, so do you think he's right? I asked you, just like you said, I asked you a direct question.
I said I think he's right in the fact that he's able to make his own decisions. So that's up to him, because the way I look at it is, how you get caught really doesn't matter. The whole goal is not to get caught. Because I said this on another podcast, like, you can either do something dumb to get yourself caught, the police can catch you, or you get snitched on. Bottom line is, the way the world's supposed to work, you're supposed to get locked up for doing something that you ain't supposed to do. Honestly. So, him snitching, I mean, I get it, everybody mad, but it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, and I said it to you on that snitching, and I stand by this. For something, if we made a conscious decision on doing something, I'm not telling. So if it's gonna land me, if we say that we about to rob this bank, and by us robbing this bank, we end up shooting the security guard that's securing the bank, I'm not telling. I'm going down for it. I already made that conscious decision that I'm going. People might be like, oh, well, he lying. I've been in situations that I never snitch. So, I mean, not 47 years.
I was just getting ready to say that.
But that's something.
So different story. On top of the fact, who's this we stuff?
What you mean?
You said, and we happen to shoot the security guard.
Well, I'm saying like whoever.
Usually one person shoots the security guard.
No, I'm just saying like if we together. Because at the end of the day, if we decided that we was going to go do this bank and something else happened while we robbed the bank, I'm held responsible. Even if I tell, we still going to get the same amount of time.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Because if they cut a deal, you're not going to get the same amount of time.
You just didn't hear me what I just said you. Snitching don't cut no time. I just told you that.
You didn't hear when I just told you Tekashi 6ix9ine probably he waiting for his 5K letter so he can get out by the beginning of 2020, which
That's
is not
different.
47 years from now.
Tekashi 6ix9ine is in a situation that he's bringing light to a whole bunch of other stuff that people they
cutting
don't.
The deal is cutting the deal. Like if they
listen to what I'm telling you.
Cutting the deal is cutting the deal.
When you go down and they tell you to snitch and you bring all that, if it's just me and you, if let's just say they decide I'm the person that killed the security officer, right? They give me life without the possibility of parole. They gonna still give you 75 years.
No, they're not.
All right, Rob.
No, they're not.
All right.
That don't even make any sense.
You know you get just as you don't have to be the killer in a situation for you to get life.
I know, but that's if they don't cut you the deal. If they cut the whole thing of cutting the deal is that's if they present it with you. I'm not saying every situation the same. If they present you with being able to cut a deal, like, hey, you didn't do this, we're gonna give you. You know how many crime shows I watched? Like where they bring it to the person and they're like, okay, well you get 15 years, second degree manslaughter. You're gonna do some time, yes, but you're not doing life with no possibility of parole. They're not giving one person life and other person 75 years if they're cutting the deal. That's the whole premise of the whole thing. If they're cutting the deal, if we both sit down there and they realize that you shot him and I didn't, yeah, we both get in time. But if they say, oh, you know, we know you didn't shoot him, we know Brahim did it, just tell us what happened. I'm getting involuntary manslaughter or something like that.
Right.
I'm not getting first degree murder. And whatever classification that there's different times off of that.
I see a lot of those go bad too. So the person to tell, they be like, I seen a couple of them, and I actually felt bad for the person. Like, oh man, they told, and then once they told, they still gave them a lot of years. A lot of years. Now they might have didn't get life, but they got over 20 years. Just because it was premeditated. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well y'all chose to do this. Y'all discussed this right here.
Yeah, but my whole thing is it's different. Life in 20 years is two completely different things.
Nah, that's true. That's 20 years you looking forward to daylight. You know what I mean? Compared to
never.
I mean, there's not possibility of parole. You got letters. You know what I mean? Nah. But no, for me, like I said, if I was put in that position, I'm not gonna tell. But this is the key. I'm not gonna ever put myself in that position. Somebody say they want to go rob a bank, I'm not the guy for you. Cause I don't want no parts of that. I don't want to go to jail. I'm not built for jail. No, I'm not. Not me. I'm not going to jail. I'd rather go to work, make my little money, come on home, live my life. I'm not going to jail.
Which was my whole point behind this whole thing is the fact that there's not too many people that's going to really actually admit, like, yeah, that's not for me. I'm cool. Y'all got that. And that's why I said all them people sitting up there, Tekashi this, Tekashi that. Like, yeah, it's cool to say that because you're not looking at 47 years. Now, granted, you didn't put yourself in Tekashi 69 position to do 47 years.
That's a long time.
But at the same time, you talking about faking being a gangster, everything go wrong, stay being a gangster and do the 47 years. You know you're not a gangster.
Yeah.
And you telling.
Wow.
You got, which one you taking? There's a lot of cats out there that call him Tekashi 69, all types of this, that, and the third, that are telling as well. That's my whole thing of it all. Not making it right. Who cares if it's right or wrong?
Right.
The whole thing is what happens when you're put in that situation. It's so much easier for me to say,
Frank Lucas.
After we done this podcast, you know what I'm gonna do? It don't matter. I can do whatever the hell I want to do. I can sit up here and be like, you know what, Tekashi 69, he ain't nothing but a snitch, bitch, and I hope they kill him. Hope they get out and kill him. Because if it was me, I'd have said 47. I only like round numbers. Give me 50. I don't play that. Sound good.
Yeah.
But
you gonna go to work tomorrow.
I'm going to work. Going to work tomorrow.
You ain't looking to do no criminal activities.
I'm going to bed in my bed.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to watch whatever channel I want to watch on TV. I'm going to take a shower by myself. And I'm going to go to work tomorrow. Meanwhile,
and we could come right back and still say we gangsters.
throwing up gang signs and everything. Nah, cut that out, man.
We gonna lay them down.
Drive by, and I walk up on dudes.
Yeah,
come on.
I'm walking. Man. I walk by.
That's my whole thing.
I walk by.
This whole thing with the Tekashi 69 situation is a lot of people just live by this code. Like, how about living by the code that if you're a civilian, stay a civilian.
Right.
If you gangster, stay gangster.
No.
Don't switch sides.
These gangsters
Don't switch sides.
turned a civilian in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat.
Well, 47 years. Said we're gonna give you 47 years.
He was like, what's your name? I'm Tekashi 6'9". Yeah, 47 years. Yeah, my name is Daniel Hernandez, and I just want to say I didn't have anything to do with it.
Nothing at all, Your Honor.
They made me. I was washing dishes. He came up to me.
What happened to all that? I let my nuts hang. Like that was crazy.
I don't know. That's one thing I will say. Because we said that because he was a whole bunch of suck my.
Oh my God! He said it to everybody.
Everybody.
He said, "Touch my gangster."
He said,
"Touch my gangster,
he said,
blood."
F Chief Keef.
Oh my God!
He said, "I'm gonna be in Chicago at this point."
Flying
in
his
time.
baby mom out. Oh my! Oh yeah, the Chicago. He should. Oh my God! He did so much stuff.
Like
he did a lot of stuff, man. I mean,
he
he
would take it back. God damn, no.
He did a lot of things,
I just
man.
remember some of that stuff. Like,
I mean, no. I mean, if we start unwinding.
yeah, when I think about it, because I forgot all about the.
Remember Casanova?
Yeah, Casanova.
Oh my God, man! I mean, who didn't he say something about?
Yeah.
Everybody was triple red. All those guys that's, that's in that time frame with him. He said something. Oh, they not like me. I mean, the man, he used that internet. He talked about everybody under the sun.
He talked about everybody.
But now we see, I mean, he was backed up.
And that same following is putting out memes, all types of jokes. Like, man, give me that choice. I'm a 6'9" nigga in a minute. I ain't going to jail. Like he's his own
6'9".
his own catchphrase now.
Yeah, no, I'm about to 6'9".
And then you ask me, is he going to be back in the industry? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
he can't. He definitely can't.
No, I think he can't like move the same.
Nah,
like
I don't think he can talk the same either.
No, he definitely. I don't know.
He can't talk the same.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
this world is. Come on, Rob. We've seen it too many times.
he can't talk the same.
We've seen it too many times.
You know what?
We've seen it too many times.
He can, but it all depends on the agenda of whoever's backing him.
Because he's going to have. Keep in mind, he's still going to get some shows. Because the music, people loving his music don't change anything. People going to still support that. Like, I'm not saying that we not talking about buying an album or anything. They're going to be playing his music. I mean, like, they're going to have concerts. He might not be the main headline. Then people going to want to do interviews. They want to get that interview. That interview. Can you imagine? Interviews is crazy. If R. Kelly was to just say that he did something that he been accused of, what people would pay for that interview, they give R. Kelly any amount of money that he looking for. If he was to say that on their air. The Tekashi 6'9", same thing. Man, say all the stuff, or well, he telling every damn thing.
Yeah, but I don't know if he can. Like I said, it all depends on whoever's backing him. Because if they want to promote that nonsense, then they're gonna be like, nah, I want you to rap like you did before, But
well, you keep in mind he's independent.
He's going to have to.
He's an independent artist, so
no, he was independent, but the gang was pushing him, financing him until he got big enough where they could eat off of him. So somebody gonna have to put some bread up for him to put something out.
If you had the opportunity, would you
do what? Put some bread up for him?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Why wouldn't you?
Nah, man. I'm not. No, first of all, because I'm gonna get too deep into it, so it's gonna be because it's like I'm not gonna let, like, this ain't a racist thing, but I'm not gonna let an outsider come in, disrespect our culture, and then snitch on everybody dip out and then come back and I give them some bread to disrespect our culture some more.
Right.
Like I'm not doing that. Like hip hop is at an all-time low right now because of dudes like him, culture vultures as they say. And I'm not gonna sit up there. I don't care how much money he can make me. I'm not gonna sell out my people because there's a lot of people out there that see that 6ix9ine stuff. That's why I wanted to bring it up. And you know they don't really know what the hell they talking about. That's why I said stop with that. You a civilian. If you got a name tag with a logo above it, McDonald's, CVS, Walgreens, anything, you cut all that. I wouldn't shut up. You won't know what you're gonna do until you facing that 47 years. But the best thing you can do is don't face that 47 years. Like cut it out. And you know he came in and he did a bunch of dumb stuff. I was walking outside one day, and all I hear is just like these kids talking about some Treyway. I'm like, what y'all talking about? Like, do y'all even really know what that is? It was cut, and you know what? I couldn't really be mad at them because they were younger, and I remember I was the same way because I don't know if you watch wrestling. Everybody back in the day was DX. Suck it. I swear I did not know what the hell they was talking about. Yeah, right. I didn't.
I definitely was on some,
but I did it anyway because that was the thing.
Was it NWO?
NWO.
Like just too sweet. Yeah. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Yeah. Suck it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not going to let him. I wouldn't let him back in to disturb our culture again like that because he came in and he wrecked some. He only did it for, like that just shows you how crazy social media is. Like he spread like a virus.
Yeah. And
this dude, like he talking about, he was what, found in 2017?
Yep, 2017.
Yo,
was it 2017? I think it was before that.
Because that's all I heard of. I recently just heard of this dude, and we're in 2019 and it's over. Or
yeah, Breakfast Club called it though.
That part of the saga's over. We don't know what part 2 is. Act 2 is. We'll see. But
I think he gonna
come back with the colorful hair, with the colorful gums. And
I'm trying to tell you,
the 6ix9ine all.
He ain't gotta say blood. He might say.
He better not say blood.
No, I don't think he allowed to at that point.
No, I think it gotta be part of his snitching agreement. I don't know what it's called.
But he can't. But he get on the track and say, fee fee key fee. Come on, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then I listen. He used the N-word so much, man. It's crazy.
That's why I said
that boy. He used that word more than
us.
Than I ever heard. He got a song with, because you know why? Because I make myself qualify because I listened to his album. I did. I really did.
I didn't.
And you know what? I just was like, I counted it. Because Meek Mill said it on one of his things. He said, he didn't say his name, but I knew who he was talking about. He said, somebody said the word nigga 32 times in a song. Mm. He said, that's not bars. Man, let's get back to the bars. I said, bruh.
He wasn't talking about Trinidad James?
No, he was already off the face. He already been off the face of the earth. Trinidad James. Last time I heard about him, he was being sued for being like Jerome from Martin.
Yo,
he really got sued for that.
Yo,
he took the character. They said, "Listen, bro.
Pay attention to none of
yo,
this
you
stuff.
can." That's why I said, like, when I be like Undisputed, like the show blow up, they like, "Oh yeah, you been using Undisputed."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You can't bro. You gotta be careful, man, because people patent and copyright this stuff, man. They coming for it. They like, oh. Thank you for saying it.
No, once you make a little bit of money, that's when they come for it.
Oh yeah, they wait.
They
might promote it for you. They might be like, yeah, go ahead. How much you made off that song? I'ma need.
Yeah.
Then you gotta cut them a check. But at the end of the day, man, when it comes to snitching, man, just stay in your lane.
Please do.
Be yourself.
Please do.
I mean, don't try to be like these guys out here, man.
Because at the end of the day, you don't know who your favorite rapper might not be as gangster as he says.
He's seen it already.
It's a good chance that he's not.
We seen it too many times.
there's a good chance that behind closed doors, he's a rat, and he would sell his mother up a river to stay out of jail.
Yeah, he telling on everybody, and all I. Oh my God!
And
I got a daughter.
And then at the same time, like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a civilian, so I can empathize with him. Like,
Right.
I have a daughter,
Like, let my nuts hang.
so me personally, him snitching, since he didn't do it on me, I kind of don't feel bad for the people involved. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, well,
I'm just being honest.
I feel bad because
I don't feel bad.
Well, no, you
because
can't really feel
you
bad because
got yourself into that situation. Into that situation. That's why I said, no matter what, if we gonna say Tekashi 6ix9ine shouldn't be snitching, then we gotta say whatever bad situations you got yourself into, you gotta take that on the head too.
Yeah,
you got to. There's no way in the world. Like,
and that's what I stand by. Like, if you do, like, you know what I mean? I'm a stand-up person. If I do it, I don't like it. Of course. Who would? You get caught. Nobody wants to get caught.
No, the goal was not to get caught, to be honest with you.
So you just sit up there and you like...
But what was you thinking? That's my whole thing. What was you thinking?
You start being real humble, man, when you get caught, man, because your life...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The judge, I was like, we was just sitting in that cell, and that judge was like, all I was just thinking about was bail.
Yeah.
Because for one, I had on like a uniform shirt, so I just didn't want to like.
See, different thought process.
Yeah,
whole different thought process.
You said like, damn, I'm about to go up top. That's how I'm thinking. I'm like, in a way, I'm like, I'm good because you know, I know a couple people, but I'm like, yo, boy, come around was like, yo. I hope y'all got t-shirts on under there because if y'all go up top with that or y'all gonna be in a lot of fights. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, cause you know we had like the security shirts on.
Oh yeah. I didn't put two and two together at first. I'm like, dang, I can't wear a shirt. I gotta rumble every day. See?
And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, of course we had shirts underneath it, cause you know that's part of the uniform. I'm like, damn, we going. You know what I mean? And
not for it. Like, just like I got a bad attitude anyway. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, that's why I couldn't go to jail. Like, dang, y'all still here? Like, dang, man. Like, don't you want to let everybody else out? Like, I'm tired of y'all being around.
Right. I don't think you would have had a bad attitude up where this for.
No. You didn't listen. You did not listen.
All right, I'm listening.
I said I can't go to jail.
Okay.
Because I got a bad attitude and I don't want a whole bunch of people around me. That's why I cannot go to jail. There's too many things wrong with jail why I could not go to jail. Too many things.
And that's like bare minimum what you just said.
Yeah. Too many things wrong. Too many things wrong. Like,
that's why, I mean, come on, man. Just, once again, be yourself. Stay in your lane. Somebody about to do something, that's not you. Stay in your lane.
I always think about the worst possible outcome.
I do too.
Because
sometimes.
if we about to go, like you said, we about to go commit a robbery, there is a chance somebody might get the busing. And guess what? It might be none of us.
Right. It could be.
But guess what? If I have a gun and you shooting at me, even if I'm in the wrong,
right,
what's going to happen?
They
start shooting back.
Right.
Guess what? If you don't catch me and I catch you, now I'm going down for murder.
They said even if the person, like if y'all was in a criminal act, somebody shooting at you, and it miss you and hit somebody else and kill them.
Yeah.
They charging both of y'all like if it.
Yep.
Like, yo, because he ain't got no aim. Like,
he was shooting like this.
I was standing there for him to hit me in my shoulder. Your Honor, I told him to shoot me in my shoulder, but he shot that old lady that was sitting on the porch.
Oh, damn, dog.
Because that's how it always happens.
That's how it always
is.
It's
Either old lady
or a kid.
Every single time. It's never a person that was a gangster that got shot like that. It's always the wrong people. It's always. Every single time.
And ain't it messed up that, like, I know I'm flip-flopping because, like,
I mean,
like I said, I'm a civilian.
Right.
Like, this ain't for me. But ain't it messed up that 6ix9ine might not do like really no time really like no real time.
He's not gonna do no real time.
Like no real jail time.
Not gonna do no real time.
I know people who did way less than him that spent way more. Which Central Park 5.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what's the boy in Bobby Shmurda? You know, well, he snitched.
He did. See, I don't know nothing about none of this shit.
He didn't snitch like told the judge. He snitched on his song.
Oh yeah. Of course. Like,
He said exactly what happened on the song.
I mean, but that's going around nowadays because you know, Instagram,
we dropped the body. We circled the block. Gave him another round. Called up the cops. You're like, wait, he just told the whole act.
Oh, y'all want to know when it was? It was June 19th, 2019. It was like
in front of the Chinese store.
Like, what up?
I gave him a bullet. Walked away. I said, F it. Came back and gave him some more. You like what? Like, yo, man, these guys are crazy, man.
And it's like you ever watched To Catch a Predator?
No.
With Chris Hansen, the funniest thing ever, because he what he does is they'll be trying to have sex with an underage boy or girl.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
And he'd be reading the transcripts like, this wasn't you? You said, I want to come over and stick my blank and your tight little 13-year-old blank. Hey,
I think I
don't want to get caught by I don't want to be caught by To Catch a Predator. Are you trying to set me up? Like,
these guys are crazy.
And that's exactly what he's supposed to do.
One boy was like, I'm a pastor.
Oh man.
He was like, I'm married. He said, man, you should have thought about that.
My man brought his kid one time, but here we go digressing. But yeah, man,
sometimes it's hard because we definitely went over our time.
Yeah,
but it's sometimes hard to like stay on one topic because it's so much to talk about in this world, man.
Yeah.
There's so much to talk about.
And one thing leads to
another. And this thing, we could be sitting here, we could talk about this colorful hair guy a whole lot. But I mean, we gotta talk about something else, man. I mean, that's how it go. Close us out, man.
Brian Ra signing out.